Hey guys, long time no see. Just wanted to touch base. I know it's been a crazy couple of years between COVID, some of the personal stuff I had going on with my dad passing away and trying to help take care of him, and some of that kind of sidelined me. My family's growing like crazy. We got tons of stuff going on around home, and so I haven't connected with a lot of you as much as I should have. So, anyways, I just wanted to reach out a little bit because I've had a ton of people. Every time I'm starting to try and get back out there, get reconnected with everybody, and just see how things are going. The reality is I'm getting a lot of questions about what is going on with the real estate market now that interest rates have tripled over the past, let's call it 30 months. That's not a fun thing, by the way. That has been really hard for people who were in the market, couldn't get something because the market was so competitive. We were doing multiple offers, $80,000 over asking price. I mean, it was crazy, right? Things have certainly calmed down, but we are still in an appreciating market. There is no signs that things are going to slow. They've slowed down transaction-wise, but there's no sign that we're going to see a depreciating market. And honestly, with all the people who've got a great interest rate on their home, there's not a whole lot of motivation to sell. So in the next, I'm certain, I can't guarantee it, but there's almost certain that in my career of 20 plus years, that this is the highest that the interest rates have been. There's some probability that the rates are going to come down over the next couple months / within the next 2 years. So all that being said, where are the opportunity? What are the ideas? What to keep in mind on? And one thing I wanted to point out is new construction is kind of the biggest thing right now to keep an eye on. What big companies did, and it was genius, by the way, but they bought a ton of mortgages when the rates were low. So they bought a ton of mortgages. They got it at two and change. And what they're doing now is they're taking this opportunity of mortgages that they've already owned and they resell them to consumers. So if they own it at 2 and change, they're having no problem right now selling it for 4.99, almost doubling what they've got into it. And that's still 3%, 2.5% less than conventional, right? Or if you were just to go buy a resale. So since they own the mortgages, that's how they can do it specifically by themselves, going out to the consumer and saying, hey, you buy one of our homes, we'll give you one of our loans. What a great way, right? So they can sell a property that is competitive to the market. They can even maybe get a little bit more. Generally people expect you're going to pay a little bit more for new construction than an existing property. So you can kind of get away with that, and they can sell it honestly on a payment basis. You can sell it more affordably. So they've got a really good lock on that market. The other thing that's kind of going on, and I can help navigate. If this is something you're interested in, the Parade of Homes is just around the corner. I think it starts this weekend. And it's a great opportunity to maybe check out some of these homes. I encourage you, if this is something you've been considering, maybe a move, or maybe the rates have been sidelining or what have you. I mean, I really encourage you either reach out to me or grab a couple business cards of mine. And if someone talks to you at a parade model, feel free to give them my contact info. We can chat about it later. We can connect. But you never know how quickly things can move once you go into one of those beautiful homes. Obviously, as you know, I represented a local custom builder for a number of years through the parade. I'm really, really well accustomed to and understand that new construction market, whether it's custom homes, whether it's contract work or spec homes. I can bring a lot to the table to make sure that if it is something you've been considering, that it's the right one for you. Secondly, another thing to consider is, remember all those wildfires? They're still raging in Canada, but those wildfires are going to deeply impact how new construction homes, how they bill out over the next year or so. Many contracts, I can tell you right now, they're going to start including language about the cost of goods. Cost of lumber is the one. I mean, there is no question. The wildfires in Canada took up more space than the entire state of Ohio, right? So that has all been decimated. So not only was it decimated and now the supply is gone. When the supply is gone, obviously prices will go up. The other thing it shut that market, that industry down for some time, right? So you're going to have a supply upon supply issue. And so it is forecasted that in the next few months, we're going to see a giant price hike on lumber. So helping navigate some of the contract work, it is something you should consider. Maybe a spec home is right. Maybe it's not perfect. Maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Make sure the contracts are are at least favorable to you, or you go in eyes wide open so you don't find yourself with a 30% uptick on the property that you thought you bought for what the price you thought you bought it for. So anyways, there's a lot of opportunity here that the parade's coming around. I love the parade. Obviously, I miss kind of working directly for the builder, but I'd love to work for you if it's something that you or someone you know has been thinking about buying or selling, and has maybe thought that this isn't the time because this, that, or the other. This may actually be the time. If you've certainly been considering new construction, this is something I implore. Just drop me a line, text, we can chat about it. But hope all is well again. If you find yourself in any of those parade homes, make sure you keep a couple business cards of mine in your back pocket, or drop me a line or a text, and I'll see if I can swing by. We've got a fall event coming up just around the corner. Check your emails and your mailboxes for info we've got for that coming out before you know it. Thanks again. Hope all is well, guys. We'll be in touch.